NJNL properties for sketch for subdivision at 111 to 113 Western Avenue. All right, great.
Jonathan.
I'm sorry, we're
You get to speak up.
I'm sorry.
It's in here.
I'm Jonathan Chella. I'm filling in for Jonathan Miller. And I'll be working on this project with Mr. Miller.
Can you just say your name for this time first, also?
My name, Nicholas Cracolici. Nicholas Cracolici.
Tom Jackson.
Okay,
Cracolici.
thank you.
Can you just provide the board with a brief overview of what it is you have proposed here this evening?
So we have a residential and commercial subdivision of an existing parcel fronting on Western Avenue and Cracolici Lane. The parcel currently contains 2 single-family residences and a commercial building up here where we're proposing a holistic learning center. And we're proposing to have one parcel on fronting on.
Go back a little bit, please. Thank you.
One parcel fronting on Western Avenue with the commercial building and the single-family residence. And then we're gonna, at this lot is gonna front on we're gonna improve Cracolici Lane into a 50-foot private road that will meet the town private road specifications. And then we'll have, the existing residence here will be accessed by Cracolici Lane. And then we're gonna create 2 more building lots for single-family residences. We understand we have to go to county health department, et cetera, to get all the required approvals for the sanitary, and then we'll provide a road profile, stormwater management.
Great. That's good. Thank you. Pat, just want to hear
So,
from you.
yeah, the project has changed since the previous submission. As Mr. Chella just described, it's now a 4-lot subdivision, including the construction of a private roadway. Wells and septics must be shown per county health department standards. Numerous variances are required due to the deficient setbacks. Lot 1 requires front yard variance for the residential structure and the learning center, as we're calling it. I didn't hear what you called it. You called it a holistic
Learning center.
learning center. Okay, so I don't know what that is. Lot 1 requires a variance for side yard setback. 35 feet is required. 11.7 is proposed. Lot 2 requires a side yard setback. 15.8 feet is proposed, where 35 is required. The private roadway should be laid out so that all lots own to the center line of the private roadway, so that everyone has an ownership interest in the private roadway, and then there'll be a 50-foot right-of-way depicted. Grading plan and roadway profiles. Stormwater management must be addressed because of the construction of the private roadway and parking areas. The educational use on lot 1 also contains a single-family residence. I believe that will make this a mixed use in this zone, so we will be addressing.
Family residences on the western side of the parcel, and the learning center will be on the eastern side.
So we have a mixed use section of the code that has a couple of points that will need to be addressed on that. So we have 2 different definitions. We have an educational use and an instructional use. And that depends what that is, some of the requirements. So whatever a holistic learning center is, someone has to pick one of those uses that it meets.
I think we mentioned that the last time they were here.
Yes,
Yeah.
instructional.
Okay.
Access points to the county roadway are gonna need county approval. Western Avenue is a county roadway in that vicinity. A gatekeeper letter should be received. We may have received that since, but I don't, the new plan needs to go to the code enforcement officer for review. The intensity of use should be identified. The number of students and staff should be identified. That'll address parking calculations required and the hydraulic loading for the septic system. Approval of all subsurface sanitary sewer disposal systems needs county approval, including the educational/instructional. You should tonight declare your intent for lead agency. There are numerous agencies involved: County Public Works, County Planning, County Health Department. We would need a revised EAF to do that circulation. Road access maintenance agreements will be required, the county's gonna ask for, and the board's gonna wanna know site distance at the access points. All existing septic systems and potable water should be depicted. Access and maintenance agreements should include all lots that access the private roadway. There are lots that look like are not under the ownership or control of Mr. Crackolici.
Yes, one is not on.
You get along with them people?
Yeah.
So that should be incorporated into that private road access and maintenance agreement so that everyone is in that easement and has that access and the long-term operation and maintenance of that. We need private road construction details, well details, all that, creating plan and profiles. And that's what we have.
The existing, house here in Mercer, these houses are town water. And the learning center is town water.
Okay, so that should be depicted. If the rest of the lots are in the water district?
I believe they are.
So they're gonna need town water.
So we'll have to extend the line down. Okay.
So there'll be a water main extension required for that. I had a previous concern, I still have that, the proximity of the learning center to the roadway and any vehicular protection for that building. I mean, I drove by, it's right on the road, so guide rails, guardrails.
We'll explore that. Colors and.
I think that would be important for the safety of the people in that building, it's right on the road.
Do they need approval from Ulster County, DPW for that?
Yes, we can.
So they shouldn't do anything until they discuss that?
Yeah, we should do lead agency, we need to revise the EAF, we didn't get one for this
Submission.
plan, so we'll need to revise the EAF, and once I receive that with the board's authority, I will circulate that for lead agency, which will start the process for those other agencies.
And with everything I have, it can go to county, or do we have to wait for?
No, we need, there's a lot more design information we need.
Okay.
We'll provide better plans, or more developed plans, I'm sorry.
And we only have a short form EAF on this.
On the previous one we did, so,
I think the board, well, at least one of these, so we have a couple different things going on now that are gonna need the action, and we know we avoid segmentation at this board. So, multiple things, we'll need to look at the variances are gonna be type 2, the reuse of the, what was it? It was a garage beforehand?
Yeah.
So that's probably a reuse of a residential structure, which is probably also type 2. Construction, we have two new homes, two new single-family homes.
Two new building lots.
And I think those are probably also type 2, but our secret review needs to look at all of these at the same time, and the same thing with the subdivision, which I think is an unlisted action. Which is why I think it would be appropriate for the board to request a long form EAF.
Mm-hmm.
And then once we make the secret determination on the typing of it, then we can circulate our intent to be lead agency.
so we'll hold off on that. Send us the new EAF.
Just one question, I couldn't quite hear it. Did you say you should put everybody in the water district, all the lots are gonna be municipal water? Okay, thank you.
So, do we need to move for that to require the long form EAF or just stop?
No, we're
No.
Okay.
in their board.
So we're holding off on the lead agency until that's completed?
Once we look at the EAF, then we'll make all those typing determinations all
Gotcha.
together,
Okay.
and then we can circulate our intent to be lead agency.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Under the project narrative, you said the garage currently has water and sewer service?
No, water and septic.
Okay, so that
All
needs.
all the buildings have septic, but they have town water,
Okay,
municipal water.
so that needs to be
We'll
changed.
correct that.
So there may be the need to provide easements for that then, because I'm assuming the water runs across the pink lot there.
We'll have to locate the water line for this structure.
Yes.
I know it is. And, who knows where it is, we'll include that on the mapping. My question is are we able to approach the zoning board yet for the variances required?
We'll make our secret determination, which will include the secret determination as to the variances, and then we'll transfer you over to the ZBA.
Okay, so before we,
First step, submit the full EAF,
alright,
and then we can move with the rest of our secret determination.
okay.
And, I would say too, when you do your new submittal, under the ethics code, I know when this originally was signed Krakalucci was not on the zoning board of appeals, but now I think it would be wise to note that he is on that.
Anything else from the board on this?
Is this something that's gonna be a preliminary conference, or is okay?
That's up to the board, but I think we definitely wanna wait till we get the determinations. Yeah.
Because we are for them. I would agree to it,
Just not yet.
but just not yet.
Right, until we get that, and make those determinations.
No, we usually have it first and then.
Because we don't even have any,
So let's do it. So when can we do that next, December what?
You have December first or December 15th?
Do we wanna go for December first?
Will they be ready?
Will you guys be ready? So
Yeah.
we have a preliminary conference or a joint conference, and we invite all other interested parties, members of the town board, the fire department, the water department, and basically they ask questions and they look to see if they're picking up anything that maybe the board is missing or that should be there that's not present there. So that's usually at 6:30 p.m. and we could do that on December the 1st.
December 1st.
So I'd like to have a motion for a joint conference.
I'll make a motion.
Joint conference, preliminary conference for December the 1st. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion or objection? No? Alright, so we will go ahead and schedule that for December the 1st.
One question, would that be a for that meeting, or can we have it in after?
You can have it.
I prefer to do that when we have more.
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Very wise.
Alright,
You wanted to delay doing the AF until after the preliminary conference.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
We're just, I mean,
Just want to be a little more split.
Sure, there's no problem with that, unless you want to expedite it through and, you know.
If we can do a little bit,
No
maybe a little beneficial.
Sure, I do have a comment. I don't know if they can make the December 1st, only because Friday's my cutoff for December 1st.
Oh, will you not be
What do they
submitting
need
it?
that
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
It's just a
Okay.
conference.
It's just a conference.
Never mind.
Do we have any additional submission or we can go?
we just, good to go check. Great,
We appreciate it.
no problem.
Thank you.
Anything else from the board? Yes.
Where do we go with ADUs? I guess we got the comments back from the guy at ADU first, county, get that right now?
Hannah, do you have any insight on that?
I'm sorry, what was the?
The ADUs,
Yes.
where are we at in town right now with that? I know we got our comments back from, I thought they had some very good comments from Ulster County.
Yes, so they got comments from Ulster County and they got comments from this board about that. And this board's recommendation was to expand the accessory use into the R zone when it was serviced by water and sewer. So that was something that the board has changed. And so they're gonna have to do a reintroduction now and go through the secret process for that because they now changed the text and substance. So they will actually re-refer with that change back to this board and to county again.
And they still are looking at just having detached units?
Rather than internal units.
Yeah, well, I mean, including,
They did talk about it, but I don't think that they made changes to that effect. And so that would be something too, if they decide to go against any of those county comments, the same with this board, they'll have to do a supermajority vote and articulate the reasons why.
They would have to differentiate, and I talked earlier between two families and an ADU, usually they do that based on size. And most other zones that address that, the ADUs are restricted smaller size, so that, what's a two family, what's a ADU?
yeah, so it's obvious.